Coming up on the Lakeside Loop, Lakeside's basketball team makes it to state. Musicians perform at WSMA, and students roller skate in gym class. The Loop starts now.
Welcome back to the Lakeside Loop. I'm Natalie Pop.
And I'm Juan Gulrud. There's a lot of excitement last week as the boys basketball team headed to the Kohl Center in Madison for the state basketball tournament.
It was real fun. We were able to get there a little early, get all our bags checked, go in right underneath the Kohl Center, kind of where no one's able to kind of go in. Then it was time to get going and kind of just went through our normal routine, just in a little bit bigger stadium. You kind of just walk in, look around, take one deep breath, and then it kind of all just settles once the ball goes up in the air for the tip. Going into the game, you know, we believe we belonged there, and that we were able to compete against these teams. So that was a big thing, just starting off just with the right mindset, and then going in, we had our game plan and trying to execute that the best as we will. I mean, their big guy was able to get going a little bit, but we did force him into quite a few turnovers, which was pretty big. So our first playoff game was Mayville, which was a regional semifinal, and took care of business there, won by like 20, and then we played Lake Mills at home in the regional final, and we haven't won a regional final in about 10 years, so that was a big game, and we were able to pull it off, and that was just a packed gym, which was so fun to play in, and then after that was Columbus on a neutral floor in Portage, and another packed gym, and you know, that one was a real tight one, went into overtime, and we were able to pull that one out too.
They get it in. Here is a three-pointer at the half-court shot, no good at the buzzer, and the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors are going to the sectional final.
And then it was the sectional finals at Oregon against Edgewood, and another packed gym, like standing room only, and that one was, we got up a little bit in the second half, and then they were able to fight back a little bit, but we were able to hold them off and got another crazy big win.
Now the second and the biggest free throw of Ethan Schetz's career so far. Chance to put Lakeside up 3. Is true.
Clutch. Stone cold from the line to the...
Edgewood got to have a 3. Al Dang will pick up. Gives to Dobrinsky now. They go to Rex Lamb, down at 2. He's got a pull. No good.
Wow.
And Lakeside Lutheran are heading to state in Division III. Lakeside Lutheran Warriors, welcome to the state tournament.
This team was different just because, I mean, just senior year and all of us playing together since like 5th, 6th grade, and then the juniors coming in and stepping up big time and in big time spots, and then just I think after last year we were just so hungry to just, after kind of a little disappointing ending last year, we were just hungry and just came out every day and worked hard and achieved it where we got. Yeah, Coach Jans, I mean, great coach. You know, just I think the perfect balance of, you know, kind of letting us play our game, but also with enough structure to what's needed, but just not always my way or the highway. Just let us do what we're good with, but also being able to just kind of reel back at times when it's needed. Just another thank you to, sometimes the assistant coaches get kind of looked over, but they do a lot of the scouting reports, and just thanks to them, they put in a lot of hours too, and with practice, help rebounding and all that. So thanks to the assistant coaches too. So the fans were great this year, and we are just truly blessed for how many people kind of started rallying behind us as the season went on, and I'm just hoping that it was just as much fun for them as it was for us on the court. Just the support that we felt was just something like I've never felt before.
Congratulations to the team and Coach Jans on an amazing basketball season.
Earlier this year, we showed the Cultural Awareness Club here at Lakeside visiting Kingdom Prep. Last Friday, we returned the favor and hosted some Kingdom Prep students for a day of activities.
My time here was good. It was a great experience. Getting out of my own culture and experience somebody else's culture and seeing how this school is, it's very awesome and great.
I really enjoyed this fun experience. I got to meet new people. I got out of my comfort zone, which is very hard for me to do, but you guys made me feel welcome here.
It was pretty nice. I liked getting to know everybody.
And we went to 3 different classes, and it was a good experience because it was everybody, even though this is a big school, everybody gets along, everybody knows each other, and it was everybody had good communication and a good bond with the teachers.
The teacher that I really enjoyed, really the volleyball coach. She just had a lot of energy for me. It was we caught a vibe, and she was fun.
Well, the teacher that I really liked most was Mr. Hackbarth. He gave me some few tips on photography, and most definitely going to be following up with him later on.
The teacher that stood out to me the most was the art teacher. She was very energetic, and it was very funny to me because it just made my day better.
Small engines class, it was pretty awesome because I kind of do that at KP in the garage. So building small engines, it was my thing, and it was sort of my studio.
Probably the cooking class. We ate it was a caramel dip for the apples. That was good. Or in this dodgeball game we just played.
My highlight was when we was in the weight room and I seen the records people were setting, and it was good. It was good to see that in a diversity school, it showed that females could do the same thing as males. And one of the females was one of the weights was 620, and it was it just made me wow, it was crazy.
The highlights that I had was us playing mat ball up in here. It was really nice. It was really fun. A little hard to understand at first, but then I got at the end.
Some of my highlights of the movie studio or the recording studio, it was I never you wouldn't think that that's in a high school, and it's just good, and it was just a new experience for me. So.
Without this event, we probably wouldn't see each other or meet each other, so it's good that we allowed each other to come together and build a bond.
You know, we all raised in different cultures and different experience and different environments, so I feel it's important for us to go places where we really don't know what to do or know what to eat, or places we've never been to. So I think it's really important just for us to get a better understanding.
I think the biggest thing we want to do is continue to work to break down barriers. In the midst of breaking down barriers, just being able to get out of your space and into another space that you're not used to, I think is one thing, and two, to be able to provide a lens and perspective that you typically or may not normally have because it's not that of your own. So we're looking to be able to kind of defy what's going on all around our society and really just start having these young men and women, when they are together, you see that the relationships can grow, real love happens, and real change can happen in this manner. So we're excited for this to grow.
We hope everyone had a great time, and thanks to Kingdom Prep for coming.
Many student musicians participated in WSMA a few weeks ago. They performed various pieces with instruments and vocals at Poynette High School. Marquetta tells us how it went.
When I went to WSMA, what I did is I did piano, so I went into a room where you would practice your piano piece, and you would usually want to be there like an hour early, and then you would want to be in the actual room 10 minutes early. And then after the person in front of you was done, you would walk up to the piano, test it out a little bit, and then when the judge says it's okay to go, then you start playing your piece. And then afterwards, you get graded by the judge, and then you leave. You're graded on a scale from 1 to 5 in a bunch of different categories. For piano, you would get graded on like your tone, your rhythm, if you made any mistakes, and the lower the score, the better. So the best score would be to get all 1s in all categories, and the worst score would be 5 in all categories. So if you get a high enough score, you can go on to state with a bunch of other schools. A bunch of our students here made it. To get ready for WSMA, you have to obviously have your piece picked out. And for me at least, I started practicing last year in November, and you just really want to like nail it down, make sure everything's perfect in the way you want it. Playing music is enjoyable for me because I like creating music like with my own hands, and it doesn't have to be like making notes to like a song. I just like creating sounds that sound good. Some of the different events that you could participate in would be piano. You could do anything from like a band, like a trumpet or something like that. You could also do solos, you could do duos, and then you could do like a group, and you could also do a cappella. You could do like instrumental, like violin. At the end of the day, when everybody else is done with their recitals, they all get ranked, and then they announce who goes to state, and they put all the results up.
Thank you to all the musicians who participated and glorified God with their talents.
Many sports teams have been making it far in the postseason. The boys' varsity bowling team made it to the state for the first time. Of the 28 teams in Division II, Lakeside placed 19th. The top 100 bowlers in the state compete against each other individually. Both Christian Collins and Caleb Studnicka made it to state as individuals. After bowling 3 games individually, Christian placed 56th and Caleb placed 69th out of the 100 individuals. Lakeside held their second Grandparents' Day of the school year last week. Senior and sophomore students had time to eat donuts and hang with their grandparents. The day concluded in chapel and tours. Thank you to everyone who came.
During gym class these past 2 weeks, students have had the opportunity to go roller skating. They played many games and learned lots of different skills.
So for Phi Ed, we did roller skating, and we played games. So we did games like red light, green light, and we also did dodgeball. We also, did free skating, which we went around in circles, and we had to stop and we had to go in reverse. We learned tricks like how to go backwards. So we would see who could push off the farthest and see who could get to the other side. We did music stuff, like we would go around a circle, listen to music. Some of us would dance, and it was really fun.
Thanks to those who made this all possible.
Lakeside's varsity and junior varsity math teams both placed first at the Capital Conference math meet this past week. Joseph Metzger took first overall for JV. God's blessings at your next meet.
And now, you're in the loop. I'm Juan Galrud.
And I'm Nally Pop. Thanks for watching.